This week in Jamaica Now, former Prime Minister Edwards Seaga hospitalized in the United States with chronic illnesses. His family says he's stable. Ruel Reid now under a criminal probe, but the police commissioner is releasing little details about the sacked minister. A deadly riddle, the latest in the controversial killing and high-speed car chase in Spanish Town, St. Catherine.
I have to carry buckles when we go into my church.
Water woes grip the corporate area and St. Thomas. Beenie Man steps in to help one community.
This is Waterhouse, and it's not nice for Waterhouse to have no water.
And 11 Edwin Allen students injured after their taxi plunges into a river.
Pick them unconscious, knock out. I pay crying and blood from man, uncle. Pick them I pay blood.
I'm Damian Mitchell, and this is Jamaica Now. Former Prime Minister Edwards Seaga remains hospitalized in Miami, receiving treatment for cancer and related complications. Seaga was Prime Minister of Jamaica from 1980 to 1989 and was the longest-serving Member of Parliament. On Thursday night, his wife Carla Seaga released a statement saying her ailing husband is stable and is receiving excellent medical care. She also said he was being sustained too by the love of his family and friends. Seaga's daughter Annabella wrote on Facebook, "Thanks for all your calls and well wishes. Dad is in the hospital but fine." Seaga turns 89 on May 28 this year. The results of autopsies conducted on a civilian and a policeman killed under controversial circumstances in St. Catherine 2 weeks ago have raised more questions regarding the series of events on that fateful night. The two died following a wild high-speed car chase and gunfight between an off-duty policeman and 3 of his colleagues. The 3 cops allegedly murdered a businessman at a party in St. Catherine, and while being chased by an off-duty cop, they crashed into a vehicle at the intersection of Brunswick Avenue and Job Lane. One of the 3 cops, Corporal Kirk Fraser, has since said that they were chasing the real killers when they discovered that they too were being chased. Fraser said after their car crashed into another, a policeman opened fire on the motorist Kevron Burrell. He said the cop then shot and killed his colleague, Corporal Rohan Williams. The result of the autopsy performed on Burrell made no reference to any bullet wound. Instead, they indicated that he died from blunt force trauma. The post-mortem performed on the body of the corporal, Rohan Williams, found that he too died from blunt force trauma, making no reference to bullet wounds. Commissioner of Police Major General Anthony Anderson has confirmed that sacked Education Minister Ruel Reid is now the subject of a criminal probe. However, Anderson declined to provide details. At a press conference on Friday, Major General Anderson said a complex financial investigation is underway. He said the probe also involves the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Division and the Constabulary Financial Unit. The Finance Ministry's Financial Investigation Division is also a part of the investigation. Reid was fired in March amid corruption allegations. The Caribbean Maritime University is also featured in the allegations. In the meantime, former Communications Director in the Office of the Prime Minister, Robert Nesta Morgan, has been sworn in as Senator to fill the seat made vacant by Ruel Reid. Morgan, who is 37, has also been appointed Parliamentary Secretary in the Office of the Prime Minister. The water woes affecting the corporate area and sections of St. Thomas have intensified, with residents pleading with authorities for relief. In Albion, St. Thomas, residents said it has been hellish for the past few weeks.
We can't even cook because water finish on us totally Friday gone. We had absolutely no water. And of course you're wondering how clean the water is from the truck and all of that. And it has been extremely difficult. You cannot do anything at all. You can't take a good bath because you have to be using very limited amount of water. You can't. It's just living is basically cut down. When they say water is life, you get a real good understanding of that.
Even to yesterday morning, I going to church. I saw some children up by the road. I said, "Why you don't go to school?" Them say the water, no water to wash them uniform. So them don't go to school.
First time you used to be at Yellows River out there, where people could go there, maybe wash something, get some water. There's no more Yellows River. It's a sand bed now, sand mining bed now, you understand? Persons call me like with tears in their eyes. If you look on the WhatsApp group, like persons is literally crying. There's no water, there's no truck to give water.
And in Kingston, some residents protested at the gates of the National Water Commission on Friday, demanding better services. Earlier this week, dancehall entertainer Beenie Man was in the inner-city community of Waterhouse to help ease the crisis there.
This is Waterhouse, and it's not nice for Waterhouse to have no water. That's the first thing. And to give back, water is life, you know, and water is where I get life. We need to help the people, because if the people don't have no water to drink and don't have no water to cook, no food can't eat in the house.
The National Water Commission has reported that its storage facilities are running low. 11 Edwin Allen High School students have been admitted to hospital after the taxi in which they were traveling plunged over the Grantham Bridge en route to their school in Frankfield, Clarendon on Wednesday. 9 of the students were admitted to the Percy Junior Hospital in Spaldings and 2 transferred to the Kingston Public Hospital. People who were early on the scene said reckless driving contributed to the crash.
Yeah, about 6:30, uncle. I can't stop in our bridge. I can't come 150. Come look up on the car in our bridge. You know, we don't want to put the car over the bridge. I will carry pick up in them. About 10 pit in our car. Lap up. Yeah, you good, Mr. General. 10 pit in our car, lap up. My friend there, I will try to put on the river this morning. See, look, the car tap sink down, you know, uncle. The car drop on the tap, you know. You roll the car over, you know, uncle. I try to put him out of the car, you know. Put him unconscious, knock out. I pay crying and blood from man, uncle. Put him, I pay blood.
Talk to all the people who are driving their taxi, then the taxi personnel, them. Tell them they need to be cautious because they're transporting pitney them on the road. And I am a mother of 2. And they need to be careful because they are not just doing what they are doing for themselves. They are doing it for other people.
It is not right to have 12 persons in one car. That's not accepted. And we would want to see the Ministry of Education in conjunction with the private sector assist schools in coming up with proper transportation system.
A plane traveling from Kingston, Jamaica had to make an emergency landing at the Miami International Airport on Tuesday. The American Airlines 737 had departed Kingston with hydraulic problems. One of the tires blew out after it landed on runway 9. American Airlines officials say the plane was believed to have left Jamaica with a bad tire. The pilot shut off the engine on the left side of the plane after the hydraulic fluid leaked onto the runway. No one was injured. The childhood home of Royal Palm Estate actor Billy Wilmot went up in flames on Wednesday afternoon. Wilmot watched in sadness as his relatives sought to salvage anything of value. The Wilmots were able to salvage very little, however, and 7 people, including 3 children, were left without a home. The fire was caused by a 7-year-old who was attempting to cook. The blaze destroyed artifacts and other aged collections. And that's it for this edition of Jamaica Now, your weekly review of the big news stories. Send us your comments at onlinefeedback@gleanerjm.com. You may tune in to Power 106 FM for regular updates. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Jamaica Gleaner and on Facebook at Gleaner Jamaica. I'm Damian Mitchell, and before we go, happy Mother's Day and memories from some people on the streets.
What would your mother say if you didn't wash the dishes?
Mom, would I come home and say, I could wash the dish them? Or something.
Well, me I get some lick, but my son now, I cuss.
My mommy would have said, we're sweet nanny good, I go run in belly. So you do what you have to do. I make sure no say, you won't see what happen tonight in this place if you are the mother or me are the mother.
What would your mother say if you didn't spread the bed?
First thing my mother tell me is, I lazy and worthless man make son catch him in the bed. So as early as morning light, me have to jump up, bed spread. You see, if me want to sleep again, me go find somewhere to sleep, but no in a bed.
When she come out and she look at you, know so you have to do it. Because sometimes my mother don't even have to talk and curse, you know. You know the rules of your mother, you know so that mother is a strict mother. So, you know, it's not going to be like, oh, mommy look at me, you know, so maybe I make sure I go spread my bed or make sure I got to do what I got to do. You understand?
Well, it's not really she, you know, it's really my father would always complain, oh, I leave the house and don't spread my bed.
Happy Mother's Day.
You're the queen of my heart.